Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Realistic Formula Championship for the third round of the season in Division 1. And we're here in Catalonia, in Barcelona, in the circuit chosen by James, who's also here.
Hello. That's me.
It is you.
It is. Oh, we've got new sponsors.
We have.
And we've got the RFC Twitch. Make sure you followed if you're not already. And we've got different colours RFC logos on the bottom.
Yeah, well, before it had RFC like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But now it's different. It was just all in black with red. Now it's white.
There was black with red and red with black.
Yeah. Was there? Oh. Well, it looks nicer this way. Looks like a proper finishing line.
Finishing line.
I don't know. Check the flag.
Anyway. Let's see what's going on out there. Probably need to sort one guy's name, but maybe that is exactly what he wanted it to be. We'll just leave it for now, to be fair. Maybe.
What AM10 VD?
I'll have a little look.
Oh, we've got Gabby and Lot and Liam racing. Ooh, Gabriel Bordello. Is there anybody that wants to drive that we can get in?
Oh, I saw Danny maybe asking in the like paddock chat before I started.
Should we invite him?
Well, if he wants to, if I've got him added,
Yeah, I'll tell him what your username is.
We have Charles Leclerc going around the track right now. I also have Lewis Hamilton driving around the track. This is definitely not confusing.
It's real life. Lewis Hamilton is
Bryn. See, I already sorted their names before it started, so you don't have to worry.
Oh, Night Owls under the ground.
What do you mean?
There you go, I sent it to you if you want to show that on the screen.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's retired because he got quali ban. Anyway, Evans over the line, up at the intermediate runners.
Why is everyone on Inters?
Obviously, just don't want to use their softs yet.
Did you get added by that guy?
I don't think so. I think I got added by a few. I might already be added from before, and because last season, like.
Did Night Owl actually have a quali ban? I don't remember.
Yeah, he blocked in the last corner in China.
Oh yeah.
So Tucker on the Inters as well. Sure, slick runners. I don't particularly think so at the moment. So Tucker, no personal best in the first sector, so he's already done some kind of invalid lap, maybe. I think there might actually be Racing Bulls here, which we will look.
Ooh, don't look at those sponsors. Oh, look at these.
I didn't realise how much there would be. Yeah. Hang on.
Liam Lawson's on a purple lap. Who's this?
This is... I'm not sure. Alfred?
Well, he's just gone top. think his name needs changing.
No, well, it won't change because he joined after the session started.
Go on, Liam Lawson.
It won't change until next session. I don't even know who this is. Like, they're not
Arnold
on
Alfred.
the sign up form.
Great.
And no one's out there on the track at the moment.
I've asked Trixie who it is. So we got Night Owl and Isham both out. Oh, apparently Garnell Alfred is that Danny.
Alright. Well,
Danny Bukalit.
yeah, well, Danny's Vart before.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Game's gone.
Right, it won't update till next session though.
Alright, Liam Lawson. But we've got no Gabby Bortoletto, have we?
No, there's just no one in the session.
I'll ping at free agents.
So, this is Rio Harris on the softs, the soft lap of the session. And over the line to the quickest time.
Rio Harris. Isham's asking for an invite back off Trixie, but are you able to invite him?
Might be able to. No, don't think I can see him unless. I know, he's literally right at the top.
Okay. AMS. Edward. Gotta make sort it out.
Vide to the line.
Ben wants to race.
Who wants to race?
Yeah.
Ben. Whoa! Off goes Raphael.
Apparently Raphael's that guy that was really high in the time trials.
Yeah, I know. I said that like weeks ago.
I didn't do any of these. I haven't seen him.
Because there's a whole discussion in general, like, he's got the same name.
Is it the same guy?
Yeah, it's the same guy that was high up on the leaderboard.
Because he had the same name as Booty Camslide, didn't he?
Yeah.
Claire to the top of the timing! So everyone thought that was Booty Camslide sandbagging to start with.
Well, you did.
It was Riley Edwards, actually. And then it made me believe. This is
Did
why
you
we
just
never
believe
trust Riley
anything?
I prefer not to speak.
There goes Ghosts over the line to 5th place. We have Jude Frederick rounding the last sector. Racing back again this week after missing around, and now it's the other Mercedes, Ayaro, missing around.
Yeah. Here comes Jude to the line. He goes top of the timings by 1.1 tenths over Alex Mills. We're looking at Saban here in the Alpine. To the line, he takes his Alpine to 4th position, just ahead of the Haas driver. 7 tenths off Frederick nearly. Now we're looking at Wave in the Aston Martin, taking it through the lovely purple Twitch section. We're out of there now. In the
Just
final
in the background.
sector. Oh, yep, still there. Lenovo, they're not our advertisements. Ignore them.
Trixie's over the line first.
Oh,
Up to
should've
4th
watched
behind
him.
Rio Harris.
Here comes Wave, only good enough for 40. Oh no, he's moved up into 8th. So he's just behind Finley Smith and
The bro just said
tucks
where he
in.
went before he even crossed the line.
It moved to 14th.
Yeah,
Raphael goes to 5th.
he moved up because someone else moved down. Here's Bryn, down into turn 10. Hooks a car to the inside. And now the last sector, which 2023 was obviously opened up to be the old layout again. Sam-Sin goes quickest, but through 13, and now flat out, surely through turn 14. Doesn't go into the gravel. And to the line, 6th place.
Good lap from him.
A few tenths off Alex Mills though. This is Finley Smith. Not
Well, we know
finding
what Lewis
time.
Hamilton's like. He's slower than Charles Leclerc.
We're not in 2026.
Oh, I'll hit you still. If you used to like that man. Overrated driver in the world.
While Alonso is just stat padding Stroll every race.
Yep. As here comes Smith, he goes into 8th position. Didn't have a bad race, outscored his teammate last week, being the Mercedes reserve.
Yep.
To be hoping to prove himself yet again, being one of the challengers last season with Pool 8 for the championship. Lost it on the
Division
final
2.
race with... That's what I meant. Lost it on the final lap with a bit of madness where he got 3 seconds.
I don't think he would have overtaken anyway.
I know, but he was on the catch.
But he was also on the catch for 20 laps.
Yeah, true. But what could have been if he didn't have that 1 lap blunder?
What? In Qatar? Or anywhere?
No, I'm not going to say what I'm not going to bring up Brazil again.
Because it's obvious that there's nothing wrong.
There was a lot wrong, but anyway. This is one of the Ferrari drivers. I don't know which one it is. Bryn Evans.
Look, you should look at the T-cam colour. Got the yellow T-cam.
Oh my god. I don't know who gets which car.
Well, you should see. If they've actually picked their real-life driver, Hamilton's got the yellow T-cam, so Bryn has the yellow T-cam.
Second driver.
Yeah, well, he was at the team after Leclerc, so Alonso's got the yellow camera. So, like...
Game's gone. Well, to
he
be fair...
arrived at the team after Stroll, so, like... Stroll just kept the same thing.
But Lawson's got the yellow T-cam for Racing Bulls.
But as Lawson's like always, I guess he's just kept like his same T-cam he had from when he started. Evans improving in the middle sector, looking to see if he can get himself up a few more positions to just make himself completely safe. And over the line, doesn't improve his time.
No, he did have a 2 yellow sectors, so
He lost a lot in sector 3.
Yeah, he's on those worn tyres. There's a very slow Rambo trying to get out of the way.
He lost 3 tenths in the final sector compared to his own personal best before.
I wonder what that was from.
Maybe lack of battery. He definitely didn't have much battery, but I don't know how much they're expecting to have at that point of the lap. But anyway, final runs underway. And I think Ghosts is maybe taking them away. Or maybe it's actually Ben Dearman.
On the lap.
He just finished a lap. Like, literally.
My bad.
As here goes Dearman.
He's only got an inch
second one. Yep. This is going to have to count.
Did you ever invite Ben?
No.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't get told to invite Ben. You just said Ben wants to join.
Invite him.
I'll invite him right now because this is an important time. So, Dearman improving. Further behind, Ghosts not improving in the first sector. Ghost's backing out of this lap, I think. As Wave improving in sector 1, we'll see Dearman across the line. Dearman to 9th place. Ghosts might be going again maybe after this one if he's got enough fuel, because he doesn't look like he's pushing on. So we'll go further back to see Vide here. Invalid. So we'll look at Wave. And then we'll look at Rambo. Further behind. Wave improving. And needs to. Could be at risk if those at the bottom get a lap time on the board. And now around turn 14. Checkered flag now flies. And up to the line. It is an improvement to 10th. What about Rambo? In the Haas, we've also got the Alpine behind of Tucker, who is finding time in the middle sector. Rambo, can he lift himself out of elimination danger? Yes, he can. Tucker next. Tucker over the line. 15th place, doesn't improve. And now Danny gets out of the elimination zone. What about Saban? Saban in the Alpine, over the line, goes into 9th. And then we're going to see Dearman over the line, doesn't go anywhere, as Ghost is off in the gravel, as Finley Smith pits. And I think we might be done for Q1.
I think we are.
Yep, Ghost takes the checker flag. It's out of qualifying, very fine margins at the bottom.
Yeah. Very close. Very unlucky as well for the 4 eliminated. And Gabby. Unlucky Gabby. Well, there was only 2 really eliminated, weren't there?
Yeah, I mean...
Due to Isham and Owl not doing laps.
Yeah.
But the reserve of Tucker couldn't do it, despite his teammate being in 9th position. Double Haas see-through is something we haven't seen yet this season, I believe.
Not sure.
Yeah, it's all about how the next session goes. If we can see one of these lower down teams sneak into Q3.
I mean, we got Raphael there and Saban, and they're both Aston Martins, like, right there, so...
Yeah.
I mean, Finley Smith was on a better lap at the end of the session, but just pitted after he knew he was safe, so got a bit more potential. Close margins, though, across the grid, to be fair.
Yeah, I reckon we'll be breaking into the 10s this evening. In Q3, I'm going to expect. I don't think we'll be seeing anything in Q2. We might, but highly unlikely.
I can invite Ben now, if that
Go on,
is...
mate. You do that.
I mean, those are just people who added me before. I think he's added me.
Doesn't he already have you added?
No, it was season 6. As on my other account then.
Well, I told him to invite you, but...
Invite me?
Add you, but yeah.
Well, Q2, and a lot of cars out on track immediately, including 2 cars getting a bit close there. That Bryn and Rio Harris going side by side.
I don't know why everyone's rushed out the pits here. Maybe a bit of rain on its way.
Maybe, but I think this happened in other divisions as well. There's just tighter on time, so they have to kind of...
Whoa! Big slide for the Ferrari then.
Yep.
That's not good for his tyres.
Frederick is at the front of the queue.
Yeah, Rambo and Smith the only ones staying in at the moment.
But everyone's on used tyres. So, apart from Saban. Oh, Trixie. Having a bit of difficulty. But let's look at Jude Frederick then. For a lap of Catalonia. And then Sam-Sin in behind. And Harris as well. And Evans. And Frederick. Round turn 3. Takes the line of least resistance. And flicks it into turn 4. Sam-Sin quicker in the first sector by a couple tenths. Bit of a slide for the Mercedes coming out of turn 5. And then now flat out through turn 9. Lovely corner. And down towards turn 10. Brakes on the curb. Flicks it in again. Sam-Sin quicker still. Harris unable to match the McLaren also. And then Frederick invalidates his lap. So Sam-Sin will set the time.
Benchmarker.
And it is 3 and a bit tenths quicker than Frederick's invalid lap. Evans moves into second, Harris into third, Trixie up to the line next after Raphael goes into P2, 4 tenths off for the purple sector 3. And then we have a few more with Dearman. And then we have Spencer running to the line, goes into P2.
Why is Danny said as player?
Because he's not got his telemetry turned on.
I'll have a word.
As this now is Alex Mills to the line. And Mills goes into 5th. Just 600ths behind his teammate. As Rambo into the final sector. Followed by Jude Frederick, I believe, who probably isn't on a push lap. Finley Smith just starting a push lap. 2.5 tenths down first sector. As Rambo lifts himself to the top 7. Harris now in the elimination zone. This early stage of Q2.
It's obviously on the used soft tyres. I think most people
Everyone
will be.
is, so...
Yeah.
I mean, the only person who's not is Saban.
Mediums.
And I think Finley Smith is on a new set. Or it's the set like he backed off his lap in Q1.
Probably that one.
7% wear. So,
Yeah, I think it'll probably be that backed off lap then.
well, everyone else was like 13% when they started their lap. And Finley
Yeah,
Smith
but
was like...
that's
But
an
Finley Smith
outlap
only
in
backed
lap.
off in sector 3, so...
Yeah, but their ones were out laps, fast lap and in lap. This one's only an out lap and then a fast lap that he cancelled. So he goes up into 6th.
So it was an out lap, a fast lap, an in lap, technically. Well, then another out lap, and then a push lap. So 10%. He's on 9% now. So we'll have to see. But he's top 6.
Yeah. So we won't be complaining at that. Pushing Saban down into the elimination zone.
Well, out of qualifying as it stands.
Yeah, as here comes Wave around the final corner to the line. It's going to be in the 12s. It's going to be a 12.8, I believe. No, 12.7. He
Why
goes
does
to
Bro try to
12.
predict the lap times?
I thought it
Come
said
up in a
8.
second. It doesn't
it said
stop
8.
perfectly, like, on the time that
Yeah.
it was.
Didn't know that, mate.
That's exactly how it works in like real life. It just stops whenever the lap time comes through. Sometimes a bit late.
This is Jude getting ready to start.
This is Finley Smith.
Oh, why are we watching Finley Smith?
Look, no one's on a push lap, I think.
No, I don't think they are.
So Danny has got the telemetry on now.
Well in, Danny.
And he should be the next one to start a push lap. Needs a good improvement here. Both Haas cars currently getting through, but obviously Jude and Rio will have something to say about that, I'm sure. But, I mean, I didn't realize how many of those Twitch sponsors there'd be.
There's millions, mate.
I changed DHL to the Twitch thing.
The purple wall of RFC. Speaking of sponsors, we should be using this and this. Use code RFC.
It actually works, unlike when Eagle's streaming and he doesn't have the same thing that does it.
Yeah, use code RFC for 5% off at the checkouts. Especially with the new game coming up, you should be maybe getting ready to pre-order them soon.
Well, Danny, end of Sector 1, 3.5 tenths down on Sam-Sin, but that's not the benchmark he's looking for. And down into Turn 5, Frederick only just outside of Sam-Sin's time. Harris slightly slower than Frederick, but quicker than Danny. Up through Turn 6 and 7 and 8.
Get out!
That's literally the corner names or numbers.
I don't
Down to
agree
Turn
with
10.
you.
And Frederick, up on Sam-Sin's time, has pumped in the fastest Sector 2 we've seen so far. Danny, though, we're watching on board with round 30 and now Turn 14. Little bit of a lift, maybe, through that final corner and over the line. Stays in the elimination zone. We'll look to Jude Frederick, who goes quickest on the new tyres. What about Rio Harris, currently down in 15th place? That's not good enough. Up to 6th for Harris, as Mills goes 3rd. And then Evans over the line. I think stays in the same position, but has improved his time.
Yeah, he took out Rio Harris then. With that weave, that would have been great.
And now Trixie, not sure if he's finishing or starting. I think he's starting.
I believe he's starting.
And Saban might be finishing. Invalid. So won't be going anywhere too quickly.
He's got to get a lap on the board, especially with where he is at the moment in the elimination zone.
Yep, Trixie is on a push lap now. And is slightly outside of Frederick's first sector time. Frederick, 11.5. That is, I believe, already quicker than yesterday's pole lap. 11.6.
It shows the levels between each division.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been great to see the end of quali yesterday, but there was some...
I didn't see what happened.
Eagle's Wi-Fi just, died the whole of quali,
Nice.
and eventually got kicked from the lobby.
Nice. Well, Jude retires. He thinks his lap is good enough, and I believe it is as well.
Yep. You can't see 10 people doing a quicker lap than that.
Not
Trixie
really.
over the line and goes into P2.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Well,
That
he
should
wasn't quicker
probably
throughout
be-
the lap, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that should probably be his only lap, and you'll probably see a retirement when he gets back to the pits.
You'd think so. Harris going again, so maybe fueled up for multiple laps. As Lewis
Stay
Hamilton is also on a lap.
Yeah.
Purple in sector 1.
Purple. Wow. It's not a sector I would have thought the Ferraris would have been the fastest in, considering it's a lot more of a straight line. Well, saying that.
Well,
the
that
whole
is where
first sector
Ferrari's
is a straight
quick,
line.
so
Yeah, I'm stupid. I forgot. I thought that for some reason I thought the line was at the end of the lap, but it's at the start, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, the start-finish.
Yeah.
The control line is way before.
Yeah.
But Evans backs out middle sector. Something's gone wrong for him.
Maybe a snap of oversteer or something. As Harris goes into 4th. I believe he is just about safe. I don't think.
Yeah, he's
we'll see
safe for
any of
that.
the slower
He's
guys.
7/10 clear of the
Yeah.
elimination zone, so
Unless these lot were just sandbagging quickly.
Nah. Sam-Sin's on a good lap. Purple sector 1.
Here's Raphael to the line though. In the Williams, he goes 6th position.
Head of Spencer.
Good lap from him. Yeah.
And Bryn, obviously. But
I don't know if Spencer's going to do another lap, but here's Sam-Sin, teammates with Sasha Spencer in the McLaren for today. Well, they're both the drivers.
He's won the first 2 races of the season, so maximum points so far.
Yeah. I believe we saw him win in Aston Martin.
Got P2 in
Imola.
Aston Martin in pre-season, I think.
Oh, it's P2. That's the one.
He didn't win. Elias won.
Here he comes to the line. He goes P1. Just under a 10th faster. Here's Smith.
Stays down
P9.
there. It does improve, but I wonder if he's got 2.5 laps of fuel left, so
Ready for another lap, maybe.
he's only got 5% tyre wear, so he is okay to go again, but it's still not ideal being on the bubble, but we'll have to see what lap times those can do.
When he gets into the pits.
Danny now over the line to start a lap with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, barreling down to the first corner of the racetrack as the Haas exits the pits, uses the curb on the entry, and now flat out here, slightly washes out on the curb. And how is the sector time looking?
4 tenths down on Sam-Sin nearly.
But slightly improving on his personal best, but has a half spin, somehow doesn't spin fully.
Gotta get out of the way of the Haas.
But the Haas only just came out the pits, I think, so that's fine.
Well, he's got to be careful still, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but now we will have a look at, I think, Dearman in the first sector. 4 tenths down, slightly more than Danny was.
P10 as it stands. Flicking it around that corner, that's all you're going to see from this division. He straightened up a bit too quick then, had to quickly flick it, so he'd make the corner. Again, does the same. There he goes through that tight right, well not tight right-hander, what am I on about? That right-hander to finish off the sector, 6, nearly 7 tenths down.
And now into that final sector. Will the time slip away? Or will he be able to hold this improvement? It looks like he could challenge Smith's time if he keeps this going. And we'll see over the line. And does go ahead of Smith into 9th place. Pushes Smith down to being the driver at risk. But Smith is going better. Alex Mills, improved first sector. Doesn't improve middle. And we'll see what he will do. He doesn't seem to be in much danger, but rounding that final corner as Smith goes very wide into the gravel as Mills goes into 4th. Smith doesn't improve his time, can wave, knock out the Mercedes over the line, doesn't knock out Finley Smith, but now it's on the Haas cars. The Haas cars could knock out Finley Smith as Bryn Evans gets out of the way. How is Rambo doing? 2 green sectors. What about Saban in the Alpine, also on a lap? As Rambo rounding turn 14. Will it be Q3 for Haas? Just misses out by 4 milliseconds. What about Saban? I didn't quite see the sector split as Vide in the other Haas isn't going quickly. So it looks like it's Saban or Smith. Smith or Saban rounds the final corner. Can Alpine get Q3 here? Yes!
They can.
They can. And Finley Smith is out of qualifying in the Mercedes.
Yeah, 5 thousandths does it to the Mercedes driver from that little mistake.
500ths.
At final yeah, 500ths. At the final corner. That is the make or break corner for most people. Fortunately, it caught Finley Smith off guard this time around.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a replay of it. I tried to... I don't know. No, this is probably just something else. I don't even... Oh, no, this was the other spin before from Danny. Well, Don't know, he managed to save that somehow. Quite impressive how he did that, but
I
there
don't
we
believe
go.
anyone else is on a lap, are they? No.
Nope. Everyone's just going back to the pits now. I don't even know who is the one we're kind of waiting for. Probably someone going into the pits that, like, it's just processing. See the Mercedes getting pushed in? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, we're ready for Q3 now. We haven't had a rainy qualify. Oh, Trixie's got a 5-place grid penalty there.
I said
didn't
about
see
that
that.
before. That was in Q1,
Yeah, well,
I
I've
believe.
done a world of my own then. So if he has a bad Q3, he could fall quite far down the order.
You're going to fall quite far down no matter what.
Well, you know what I mean. He could drop out the top 10.
Yeah.
We could see a Haas in the top 11. Well, 2 Hasses
Could see a
starting from
Mercedes sneak
12th,
through to the
11th
top
and
10.
12th. Pardon?
Could see Finley Smith sneak back into the top 10.
Yeah. But we
I
know
mean,
Trixie is
Finley
a
Smith had a
strong
great
driver.
race in Div 2 Spain last season.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Poule said, like, he just couldn't keep up at all.
Keep up with
Like,
him. Yeah.
Q3 time then. Time to see the ultimate lap times. Can anyone get into 1 minute 10s? They're half a second away in Q2, but we didn't see, you know, the leading cars right at the end of the session.
Yeah. So this will be the first qualifying to have no rain featured in it this week. Starting Div 2 and Div 3. Div 1's just built different.
There wasn't rain in quali, Div 2.
Yeah, there was.
When?
Wasn't there?
It was
I thought
rain
there
in
was
the
like...
race, at the end of the race.
I thought there was rain right at the start of quali.
I don't know if there was, like... I mean, I wasn't really watching the start of quali, but I don't think there was.
I thought there was. I might be wrong.
So, Raphael here, at the front of the queue. New tyres for him, and we got used tyres for Saban, Bryn Evans, and Rio Harris. So, we'll have to wait for their best laps later on. But Williams going to be first one. And then we have Frederick going side by side with Harris. But let's see Raphael then start this lap on the run down towards turn number 1, as I think Harris actually peels into the pits. So leaves Frederick alone. And Raphael through the first few corners. Down towards turn number 4. Under the bridge. And is a 21.4 in the first sector. Frederick does a 21.3 in the first sector. Keep the minimum speed up, don't bottom out on the curb. And then hold it through turn 9. Riding on board down towards turn number 10, on the brakes, flick the car in. Get it nicely rotated around, and now into these very long corners. 12 and then 13. Don't unsettle the car. Last corner now. Keep control of the car over the line. 11.8. What's Frederick got? Has been quicker on this lap. 11.5. What about Dearman over the line? It's in the 1 minute 12s, as Spencer will be next to cross the line, and then we have the 2 Ferraris after that of Bryn and Alex. And Bryn goes 5th, Mills into 4th, Sam-Sin over the line, and it is the quickest time with an 11.4. Quickest time we've seen so far today.
Yeah. Very close between the top 3, as you can see. 1,000 separates second and third, and then 4 temps. Well, for another 3 temps and a bit to Raphael from there.
Raphael doing well to get ahead of the Ferraris. I mean, obviously, Mills on the new tyres, Bryn on the old tyres, so Bryn's got a bit more pace in it, but let's look back though and see Rio Harris start his lap in qualifying with 7.5 minutes to go. He got a puncture here last season, I believe, in a Ferrari, in a very kind of weird weathered race. Now the Red Bull Reserve being called into action for the first time as a 10th down on Sam-Sin in Sector 1. Not too bad at all. But now Sector 2, this is where a lot of the time is, and Sector 3 as well. Slow speed corners, keeping the speed up as Trixie now starts his first lap in Q3, and Harris flat out through turn 9. And on the run down towards turn 10, how is it looking compared to Sam-Sin? Just over 3.5 tenths down, so can Harris slot into that 4th place, or will he lose a bit more time in the last sector trying to hook it through 12? And now 13 and 14 to go. Saban's not on a push lap as Harris now flat to the floor over the line in the Red Bull, and it is P6, lots between the 2 Ferraris. Saban into the box, and now Trixie is just a little bit quicker than Harris so far on this lap. How will this final sector look? Can Trixie get up and into that 4th place? So spins through the final corner, manages to avoid the barriers, but Trixie crosses the line and is in 9th place at the end of the first run.
It's been a killer, that corner, hasn't it, today? Saw it knock Finley Smith out in Q2, and now look at this. Oh, I had a screen freeze, I didn't see it. Nice. Did he catch the curb slightly?
He just spun on the turn in. We'll see it again in a second when it refreshes.
Raphael still in P4, will not be disappointed with that, especially in the
Watch
Williams.
that screen freeze be like on the replay itself. He just turns in and loses the back end.
Very unlucky. It is very easy to lose the back end depending on your setup.
Yeah, if you're pushing a rotation, like, yeah, it can make it a bit unstable.
Yeah, so only Trixie is out on the track, but I don't think he'll be doing
He'll be back into the pits and
the
we'll
end.
just be sitting around here, I think, for a few minutes.
Interesting that Saban has not done a lap yet, so he's got one lap.
He made a mistake on his first lap, I think, and just boxed. So,
I know, but that means he will not have a banker down.
Trixie doesn't have a banker either. So.
Well, saying that, if Trixie messes up on his lap, he will beat Saban still. If Saban doesn't get a good lap in as well.
Yeah, but it's not like it's a be all and end all. Yeah, Trixie needs to be in the top 5 at least. Yeah, Ferrari already getting ready to come out. Ren Evans.
Sorry, call him his actual name, please.
Lewis Hamilton out of the pits. I mean, they've even got the nationalities and everything. Charles Leclerc has got the Monaco flag. Proper
gimps, innit?
As Yeah, I wonder if Ferrari might be doing a kind of... I know Bryn might give a toe to Alex Mills on... It's not too beneficial, but I mean, there is a very long straight. But you got to wonder why he's going out so early. Maybe he's got more fuel in the car. 3.0 laps. So... have to see. But Harris going out there. Onto the track. You've just
Apparently
over 3
Andy's
minutes to go.
asking for a restart of the lobby so that Trixie can get his penalty removed when he turned into Wave.
We don't remove grid penalties unless there's like a purposeful... Unless there's a restart like there was yesterday.
Yeah.
Because of another issue.
Apparently they were going side by side, Trixie and Wave, and then Trixie just turned straight into him.
Well, then if Trixie turns straight into him, why should Trixie get it removed?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I can't trust your FIA judgment, so I'll reserve my thoughts.
That's what he said.
What? Trixie said?
Trixie said to Wave, why'd you go side by side? And Wave said, why'd you turn so early?
Well, they're both accusing each other, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, some warm-up lap.
Side by side, and
some warm-up lap for Evans.
But yeah.
So... we did see this in Div 3. Don't think Harris is doing a warm-up lap though. Unless he's burning the battery for no reason.
He's got the glitch lap time. Oh, it started.
It doesn't glitch, it just holds until it gets to the point that it's at. So that's why if it's at like 1 minute, it doesn't move until it gets to 1 minute.
Game's gone.
And Harris... half-tenth down.
Not too bad to start with.
Yeah, half-tenth improvement on last time. He went through there. So,
yeah.
New tyres as well now. McLaren just up the road.
Will we be breaking into the 10s today?
Don't think so, unless Sam-Sin has like a magical lap. It's half a second off getting into the 1 minute 10s at the minute, so...
Yeah, I've heard in his practice he was setting the 1 minute 10.7s.
Well, isn't showing it so far in the session. Harris just on the 2/10 down so far, so he's targeting that 4th place again. And will he get it on this occasion? As Harris to the line does move into 4th. What about Trixie? Doesn't have a lap on the board, doesn't find time in the middle sector. How is it going to shape? It's going to be close to Rio Harris, most likely, as Trixie rounds the final corner. Doesn't spin this time over the line. It is just ahead of Rio Harris. And now we look to the Ferraris, as this is Alex Mills to the end of Sector 2, and is basically exactly the same down as Harris was before. It's going to be nip and tuck, as Raphael as well on the way, along with Bryn Evans. And
purple.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton going well in Sector 1 as Mills over the line into 6th place ahead of Raphael. Can Raphael respond? What about the McLaren of Spencer as well to the end of Sector 2 is purple as Raphael cuts the beam, goes ahead of Harris into 5th place. What about Bryn Evans? Bryn Evans over the line, goes into 4th on the 2nd row as it stands. What about Spencer? What about Jude Frederick? Spencer over the line, goes to provisional pole position. What has Sam-Sin got in response? What has Frederick got? Frederick's pitting. He's done for this session, 3rd place at best. Sam-Sin rounding the final corner of turn 14. Can Sam-Sin take it away from his teammate at the end of the session? No, misses out. Doesn't improve his time. As over the line goes Dearman, stays in the same position. Trixie's going to take the checkered flag. He's not on a lap. And Sacha Spencer has taken pole position in a McLaren front row lockout.
Wow, great stuff. I was not expecting Spencer to take that pole position. I was very confident it was going to be Steffano Sam-Sin after that purple sector 1, but
Yeah,
something happened
looking
in that
at
middle sector.
looking at the sector times, like compared to his own lap before, tenths and a bit improved sector 1, lost 2/10 sector 2, gained half a tenth sector 3. So something definitely went on
Obviously happened,
in that
yeah.
sector.
Maybe he caught a curb and got a bit out of shape.
Yeah, I mean, he
We
did
know
well
what
to,
that
like,
flip.
he basically matched his lap time despite that, but like, he
He must have
slightly
obviously
slow.
caught maybe that right-hander going onto the DRS straight.
Maybe
Bit
turn
out.
6, 7 around there. 8.
Get out.
That is literally the names of the corners, like there,
Yeah.
that bit.
Or he maybe curb road. We don't know.
Yeah. It's probably like
I'm
there
sure
is where
he'll.
you can kind of wash out, and it's not ideal, but anyhow, McLaren locking out the front row, and now we move to the race. And well, Trixie will be starting 10th.
Yeah. Apparently, Jude messed up his lap because he had Mark screaming in his ear.
Yeah, he just didn't have a good lap. Time for the race. See the branding there, as you already mentioned a million times, but there's not much else to talk about. Very close. Top 8, 3.5 tenths. Top 6, 3/10 of a second.
A long wait.
It is. Yeah, I mean, if we have a little look at the race director here, let's just see the tyre choices. Hard tyres for Sam-Sin at the moment, but it could still change. Trixie obviously starting a little bit further back. Finley Smith just changing to the hard tyre.
I'll and add Edward on the softs.
Yeah, let's just get some confirmation. Yep, there we go. We can see they have selected that. So looking for a quick start.
Yeah, Trixie and Smith both on the hards as well, so they'll be looking to go the long way because we've seen some people pull it off. I believe the majority of Div 2 were doing it.
Oh,
That were fighting at the front.
what do you say? Sorry, I was just looking at those two disqualifying
Didn't
each other.
Nico, Jeffy Boy, and Andrew all do the hard medium strategy yesterday?
Yeah. But then hard, medium, and then into. Or in Nico's case, not into immediate either. Just have a look at this again. So we got Isham there, and then Night Owl just goes over and like
Gives him a tap, says
just
hello.
like turns into him. Kind of camera angle's terrible, but yeah.
Yeah. Game's all gone.
Once again, the race strategy is saying the same thing, of course, as the last few days. And no one's really on the softs apart from the bottom two. So let's see. There goes Sam-Sin looking to make it 3 in a row. There are only a few drivers who've done 3 in a row since season 5. I believe
One
it's
of which
only
was
Daniel
Elias.
Llorente, Finley Smith, and Poulet. They're the
Did
3.
Elias not do 3 in a row?
Elias. Don't think so.
Elliot. I thought he did.
What race? When did he do? What 3 in a row
The
did he
first
do?
3 races last season.
No, he went out at Jeddah.
Oh yeah.
So Let's see the grid forming up here in Barcelona with an all McLaren, all Dutch front row, I believe. And now the grid forms up. We are ready to go. And now in Catalonia with 3, 4 and 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. It's lights out and away we go. Sam-Sin gets a decent start and is getting towards Satcher, already down towards turn 1 and maybe taking the lead on the inside line. The McLarens are going to be side by side. Sam-Sin takes the lead of the race as Satcher Spencer goes over the curb, and that allows Jude Frederick by. It also allows Bryn Evans by in the Ferrari. It's not a good start from the pole sitter down towards turn 4 and is already down to about 4th place in this race. Trixie making a few moves, Finley Smith dropping down the order, as now Spencer looks to send one on Bryn Evans down into turn 5. There's all sorts of position changes, something going on in turn 5 further down the order. Smith down to 19th and last.
Yeah, that was a start and a half. Spencer doing a Kimi Antonelli impression there off the start. Ghost has just made his way up into P11. Great start from him. I don't know what happened to Smith, Saban and Wave. Those Wave and Smith were swapping positions and then bang, they both just dropped.
I mean, what I could see is about most of the drivers at the back of the grid have got some kind of wing damage on their car.
Ooh.
There's a lot of drivers with damage. But Sam-Sin leading them away on lap 2.
Here comes
Spencer having to settle in behind the Ferrari.
Rambo Tucker into the pits.
Yeah, a lot of pitting in, unsurprisingly.
Everyone but Saban pits. Wave gets 10 seconds speed into the pit lane. The Aston Martin driver.
Let's see what kind of replay there is. I just saw a load of kind of cars slowing down in the background, and yeah, I don't entirely know what's going on. The car spun Alpine, the Williams, and Night Owl. And the Aston Martin of Wave. There's a lot of cars spun there and colliding. But the top 2 have a decent gap behind them now.
Yeah, everyone goes onto the hards, but Finley Smith, who moves onto the mediums.
Yeah, so guess everyone else is they're still going to have to stop from here. So he's obviously thinking to go onto the hards later on, and the other drivers thinking, I don't know, maybe they could go for another set of hards, I guess. It all depends on what
I'm surprised not to see.
is.
Yeah, I'm surprised not to see a safety car in that lap, considering the amount of damage and wings flying around.
Here goes Spencer to the inside of turn 1 and overtakes Bryn Evans. So recovers one of those places lost at the start. Evans having to settle in behind, now in 4th. Same place as where he started, but Spencer going back through.
Yeah, further back in the grid, Night Owl made the move on Wave, but looks like Trixie's trying to get himself up the order, but is struggling behind Ben Dearman. He's
just got to warm up the hard tyres. Charlotte yesterday said to me that the crossover was about on lap 7, so there's Smith. Down the straight. Wave's not going to give this up. They're going to be wheel to wheel through turn 1 and 2. And Smith
Wave's got a bit of wing damage.
His way past. Smith's not got damage.
No, Wave's got a bit of wing damage on the left front.
Yeah. I don't know if
to see
he's
that.
had another incident or just hasn't got his wing fixed before. You'd have to think another incident maybe, because surely, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't fix your wing though if you don't take. Yes, and here goes Jude Frederick to the inside and taking the lead.
Yeah, great move by the Mercedes driver. You knew that was going to be the place where the overtakes are made, and that is what it was. And he seems to be getting the better run here on Steffano, but it doesn't really mean much as long as he stays within the DRS. Under about 7/10.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to see anyone drop out of DRS like when you're in this kind of situation. Yeah. Trixie right on the back of Dearman, looking to the inside.
Wheel bang.
Bit of contact, and he's still going to try and hold it here, but just Gets off the ERS, Dearman holds the place. Trixie looming.
Trixie must have had a lockup in some way, because he had the car turned and I think he just flicked it a bit too quick.
I think he maybe just carried a slight touch too much speed into the corner.
Yeah.
I don't know if the replay is going to be, that's literally as it happened, and then there's a bit more contact there, but yeah, Trixie will go again.
That'll happen as Frederick will be having to defend off Steffano Sam-Sin. Is he close enough? I believe so, with that McLaren straight line speed over the Mercedes, but no.
Well, he's not going to change over really. We saw it yesterday, they just stayed in formation, like Nico and Andrew, for a very long time. So any battling and they're just going to allow the cars behind to catch back up, so really don't want that. I mean, McLaren
Maybe
might want...
Steffano might want that, yeah.
But then do you really want to invite Evans and Harris and Mills and Raphael Dearman and literally everyone?
You definitely don't want to invite Evans. He knows once he gets into that front battle, he will try and carve his way through that back.
Yeah, he did have a few penalties last race in China. 5 seconds. Slightly gets a bit out of shape there. I think he's actually dropped out of DRS.
Yes.
So Rio Harris might have a go in a little bit.
I don't think he's close enough though.
Well, he's not going to go on this straight, but in the next couple of laps.
Nearly 8 tenths away, I don't think, or 7. Flirting with 7 or 8 tenths, I don't think that is close enough.
As long as you got DRS though.
Yeah, he'll get close, but I don't think he'll have the speed, because I know Bryn will probably put a bit of the DRS in. Will Steffano make the move this time around? It does not look like so. It will be, because he is saving battery.
Yep, Jude with 38%, Steffano with 68% at the moment. And then Satcher there, 18% on the ERS level, so
he is pushing his hardest to try and catch up to.
He's really trying to keep Bryn Evans away from DRS, I think.
Oh, yeah,
the kind of goal.
That as well. Keep a hold of his podium. Started first. Did drop down a bit, but not bad.
Yeah, dropped down to behind Evans.
Yeah. That's Saban getting 10 seconds and Saban retires. Just want to say, Senor Ghost, what a start he's had. Up to P11 from, I believe, 19th position. 17th, sorry.
Because, well, there was only 16th and 17th place that actually set laps. Yeah. And then just as you say that, he gets a penalty.
Oh. Where's Isham? Oh, he's right at the back.
I don't know if he's even in the session, to be honest.
I don't know either.
He had that crash in the formation lap, but... yeah, I mean, to be 20 seconds behind already, or even more, yeah. It's a bit peculiar. And then we could literally... Is that his car? Like,
he's there, he's about to get lapped. He's helping Jude Frederick right now.
He's not, he's getting in his way. He's getting in his way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is now.
He's going to get out of the way
I
now,
do believe he is in the session, yeah.
No, it's an AI, I'm pretty sure. Look at the way it's driving.
True.
Oh, a bit of dirt got carried onto the track there. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but Harris getting very close to Evans through turn 5. As Isham
Harris has
lapped.
history with Evans' teammate, doesn't he? But Harris was in the seat Mills is in now. And Mills was in many cars that season. The Mercedes.
Season 6 or season 7?
6. Well, season 7, it was easily won by... Not easily won, it was won by Nisev. It was... Mills was in the Racing Bulls, Mercedes, and the... What's it called?
Bull
McLaren.
And McLaren, yeah.
And he was in the Red Bull as well.
Yeah. He drove for Red Bull in Canada when he won. Down the inside.
Steffano makes a move. Jude doesn't want to give it up here. Right up the rear end. Only a tenth between them.
As Harris was getting quite close there, but... yeah.
Mills pit, well.
Yeah, a bit of an earlier stop than expected.
Stop maybe, because he may not be able to manage his tyre wear.
I mean, if you are going for a 2-stop, you want to be committed to it. You don't want to be kind of jumping between 2 strategies. But it's probably not the quickest strategy. I mean, you're going to lose quite a bit of
Quickest
time.
room if you can hold on to
Yeah, I
his
mean,
tyre.
if you're going to get a puncture or you have to do a two-stop, you're going to have to do a two-stop.
Yes, Spencer is in the DRS of the front two now.
He is, after that swap of position, managed to catch up.
Frederick's getting very close to the rear end of Sam-Sin, getting 2 temps through here. So will we see the swap around this time? What's the RS looking like between the two?
About 40 and 80. So,
82.
well, Steffano with 40, the lead car.
Will we see the swap around? Jude's
No.
thinking of it.
He's too far back.
Too far back, yeah. Maybe just trying to cover
There
off.
goes Rear Harris to the inside.
Yeah.
Overtaking Bryn Evans. Been coming for a few laps. He's been
Go into
behind
P9.
Evans. Yeah, well, Trixie's in.
So obviously Trixie's going for the two-stop as well.
Maybe so. Maybe thinking he's a bit stuck.
It's off the hards, actually. After 9 laps. Got to have picked up some damage.
I don't think so. No, actually, he might have done, to be fair. You might be right. Apparently, the 7-second pit stop. So, you might be right on that one. That's
You
interesting.
wouldn't got hard that early, would you?
No, you wouldn't, but...
Maybe
I didn't really check the damage for a while, but apparently it stopped 7 seconds, so that would be a wing change, of course. So Trixie's race not going to plan. Well, a whole event so far, not quite going to plan. Spencer's getting quite close to Frederick. Frederick will be in the slipstream, and will they go for the swap this time? Because the McLaren's going to apply pressure. He's in a McLaren sandwich.
Not something I'd want to be inside of.
As Evans and Harris still remain in their little train. And we'll see the progress of Alex Mills. See if he's pumping in some lap times. 15.8 on the last lap. 2 tenths quicker than Sam-Sin. But Harris actually did a 15.4, but I think he had a bit of the aid of DRS as well. And he overtook Evans on the last lap. At the start of it, but a bit wide there from Spencer onto the curb on the runoff, so that might have been a warning, might have not, but Frederick within half a second still. Frederick with 100% ERS, and I wonder if he's going to be forced into making a move because McLaren of Spencer behind is going to be applying a bit of pressure to him. And now this time closes up, goes around the outside, goes wheel to wheel with Sam-Sin. They still hold it wheel to wheel. Round turn 3. Wheel to wheel between Mercedes and McLaren. Frederick's ahead. Sam-Sin, will he send it to the inside? No, he won't. And Frederick retakes the lead.
Good bits of battling here. How's the tyre wear looking, actually? Because it is around that time where we see the pit stops around lap 11 to 14, 15.
Brief yellow flag there for a second. Not quite sure who that was. But yeah, tyre wear around the high 50s in terms of average. For the top 3.
It's not that bad for these 3.
But average, so the one tyre will be like way worse.
In the 60s.
Front left, probably.
Yeah.
We saw Invade get that puncture.
Yeah, that's what you want to do though, is hold on to these first tyres as long as possible, don't you? So you can get a nicer, smoother stint.
Make it nicer for the hards, but you don't want to be undercut as well. So Frederick's in. And both McLaren stay out, so they're going to have to kind of work together.
Hopefully those two aren't double stacking.
They obviously won't double stack.
Yeah, but...
They literally can't. They'll lose too much time.
Yeah, I know, but if there comes a time when they're both trying to hold it out, let the other one, if they're not communicating well enough...
Well, one of them, the lead car, will have to go in first, I presume. But I wonder if they just stay out now and try and extend. I'm not sure, but if they try and tow each other along... Because if you're with DRS, it's quite a big advantage.
Yeah, Senor Ghost up in P6 at the moment, excluding pit stops. Well, there's also a Haas in P5. I don't know his
Has a
name.
Vide.
Vide. So it's good for those two at the moment, but at the same time they have gained from the pit stops. Vide did do well in quali though. His wave gets 3 seconds, so he's on 13 seconds worth of penalties now. Yellow flag on the track. Don't know what that's for.
Not entirely sure. I didn't see anyone stopped. But there is an Aston Martin going in. As also Sam-Sin goes in.
Wave gets 10 seconds again.
I wonder if
Speeding
Wave
into
might be
pit lane.
retiring. I'm not sure.
He would have done it by now, I think.
No, there we go.
No, don't matter.
Evans
Right up the
up.
rear end. Yeah. Yeah, Evans right up the rear end of Rio as we looked onto that, but looks to be a bit further behind now. He's a bit edgy on the wheel there.
I mean, he has
Evans
got
then.
68% average tyres, so
Yeah, I can
not
see
really
why.
great. Just watching
wobbling
him all
there.
through this sector. Bit unsteady. You don't have full confidence in the car at these stages. Just got to try and extend.
He's wobbling the wheel a lot, isn't he? Look at that. Surprised we haven't heard Lewis Hamilton raging yet. He's in the he's got the Ollie Behrman helmet. I haven't seen that one.
Have now,
Yeah.
and they're going
I
to
have
stay
now.
out. Spencer's
As
in there.
in comes Sasha Spencer, doesn't speed good to see. As we saw, Sam-Sin actually came out 1.3 behind Frederick, or he is, that's what he is now.
Yep, Frederick
Frederick is
slightly
behind Ghost, who's in the pits.
gets hampered in that last couple of corners.
He will get the
does
DRS.
Get DRS, so
Yeah.
win
That can
some,
help
you
him.
lose some.
Hopefully
And now he's
Vide
got the
doesn't
Haas
get in the
ahead.
way for him. Yeah.
Well, Vide's got no
Spencer
obligation to move over, so
Yeah.
might be a bit of a bottleneck because there's another yellow.
Another yellow.
Trixie.
Trixie's had a blunder, facing the wrong way.
Yep, but we'll quickly see back to Frederick, who's on the charge and should just find a gap here. Mercedes
gap,
going into turn
sliding
5
through.
with a car on the inside. Come back to last year in real life when Max Verstappen, of course, steamed up the inside there, but Frederick makes his way through. And there is another yellow, and it's Trixie again.
He's got a puncture, obviously. He can't. Well, I don't know.
He's
10
not got a
seconds.
puncture. He's
Speeding track
literally
limit.
he's got rear wing damage.
So he's going to retire here, I reckon.
He's taking the old layout.
Oh, I missed that layout. Another 10 seconds.
Why do you miss this layout?
Because it was so much better.
Oh!
That was nearly chaos.
Just as Trixie was going very slowly. Rio Harris now takes the lead. See this again. I was
Taking the whole
just
layout,
swapped over to the McLaren. I was trying to find where Trixie was because Trixie just darts out the way at the last second.
Oof, I nearly hit the wall there. But it's lucky Sam-Sin didn't react to in case Trixie did go straight on, because that could have put him all out of shape. Even though he didn't get close, sometimes you just see a car in your peripheral vision, just go, ugh, and swerve, but he's lucky to just gun it.
Yep, so Bryn Evans, 78% wear now on the average. Probably be in this lap, so you'd think Rio might be in as well, because you don't really want to be left out here by yourself. You want to try and stick with someone if you can. Another yellow.
Another yellow flag.
Is it Trixie again? Yep, both in.
He's not retired, has he?
He's going on still. There we are, though. Frederick will take the lead. Bit of a lock-up and a penalty.
Oh! 2 weeks in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, did it in Bahrain, and now he's done it here.
Yeah, that was last week.
No, it wasn't. That was China.
Is this round 4 already?
Round 3. Bahrain, China, Spain.
I thought we did Australia as the first race.
Where are you getting
I'm
that from?
bugging out. I don't know. I don't know.
Bahrain was round 1. It was
I'm
won by
stupid.
Sam-Sin. Yes, I've got P2.
Yeah, this is round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I give up. Lost me head. There's a muddy Red Bull who's holding up.
The AI car.
Who's that? Yeah, the AI of Isham. Isham might get onto the lead lap with Trixie here. Well, not on the lead lap.
He's
same
not on,
lap as
he is
Trixie,
on the same
sorry.
lap already.
Yeah. As Trixie slows it down for the pits, gets 10 seconds. I'm sure we're going to see a retirement.
Gonna
from a
cost
man
him
with
some
30
money though,
seconds.
if he does retire
Yeah.
like right now.
Red Bull are poor, apparently, according to Simon. He was telling me.
Hey, you were saying he's poor.
Yeah, I said he was poor, and he said, yeah, he was. He's staying on, Trixie.
He's still gonna come
Pushing
out
through
right
it.
ahead of the race leaders. So
Well,
there he is
this'll be
in the
interesting.
distance. As the whole top 3 are covered by under a second. Another yellow.
There's a yellow flag.
For
That's probably
once
Trixie
again.
getting out of the way.
It's Trixie. Yeah, not quite
In that
sure. Just
muddy-
staying on. Harris has overtaken Dearman. Bryn Evans looking to do the same. A little bit too far back though. Could still maybe have a little look down into turn number 5, but too far behind again. As I think Night Owl there and Danny just swapped over positions as Trixie gets out of the way of
Big
more
flag.
cars.
Yeah. Well, I only found out the other day that Lewis Hamilton isn't partnered with Monster anymore
Yeah, I think that.
on Tuesday because the main drink sponsor of Ferrari is Celsius. Oh, Trixie in the gravel again. He takes a run off
Monster
there.
since he's at Mercedes.
Yeah, I've only just found out. And that Monster aren't even with Mercedes anymore, are they? They've gone to McLaren.
Yeah.
That's why you got the Lando Norris Monster. But we
But
see a swap
it's more
of
about sponsors than like actual F1.
3 seconds for Bryn.
Yep.
Another yellow flag. That's probably Trixie
It's
again.
Trixie again. We may as well just stop talking about it because he's just gonna keep doing
Well,
it.
it might not be Trixie. The
Well,
one
you can
time
see
you
on the
don't
track
mention
map,
it
it is
won't be.
Trixie. You can see that dot there.
I don't want to see your.
As here goes Mills to the outside on Raphael.
Just about
Goes
leaves
the
enough
long way
space.
round, almost onto the grass. Raphael's going to attack back. There goes Rio Harris to the inside. A bit of contact made as Raphael still goes wheel to wheel with the Ferrari. They're still wheel to wheel. Mills gets back ahead of the Williams. The Williams tries to come back on the run through turn 8, round the outside of turn 9. Will they still hold it wheel to wheel? Raphael still getting back ahead of Alex Mills. Now he's got the inside line. Rio Harris almost goes down the inside
And
on the
through
pair
goes
of
Bryn
them.
on Harris. And can he get the move on Raphael? Doesn't look like it. Maybe he thought of the sneak, couldn't do so.
Bit of contact, I
Rio-
think, between the Red Bull and Ferrari as they still follow their way through wide from Harris. Harris gets a good run there, actually, and Evans onto the gravel, as actually the top 3 are getting very close as well on the track. Harris getting back through, as now Raphael down the inside on Mills, and Harris just behind Mills. Raphael still in 4th in this race, ending valiantly against the fast cars.
Yeah, wow, that was some battle, and it's still not finished here. As Evans gets very close to the rear end of Harris.
Down the inside goes Harris at turn number 5, wheel to wheel. The 2 former championship protagonists of season 6 wheel to wheel, and there's Evans wheel to wheel with his teammate, and there's a safety car being called.
What
and does
was
it
that
involve
for?
Trixie? I'm not sure.
We'll have a look at Trixie.
I did. He was just on the straight.
Oh, I thought you were looking at Harris.
Harris was next to all those other cars, so
Yeah, that's what had me confused.
oh, look, there's Harris there. No, that's literally as a safety car got called, and I swapped to Trixie. Well,
Well,
That
What a
changes-
battle this
changes
is.
up the race.
Ooh. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna go on to the mediums for 14 laps.
Well,
Or
no, they might be
hards.
on the
I think
harder
people go on to
allocation.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is the hards for Jude.
Who is this actually? Oh, what? I was like,
Oh,
it was
I thought they were getting ready to
Bit
get
of a
onto
lag.
the. Yeah. So what's happened to Jude?
Bit of a
then?
lag, I think. He's lagged in the
Yeah.
pits and he's actually back out on track. I was a bit confused because it was showing he was first, but then he was like
I
just
think that
stopped
was
in the pits.
you lagging then.
I don't know if it
Because
was.
everyone was moved. Everyone was in the wrong place, and like during that battle, your mic did just fade out.
Well, it didn't for me, so
Yeah, that's because. Well, it's not going
Yeah.
for you, is it?
yeah, well, the cars weren't lagging on track. That battle.
Literally, it's just lagged then, so I don't know what's happened. As Sam-Sin is on the mediums, so he'll have the better start, but at the end,
He's going to
Frederick
have to try and manage this to the end, yeah, with mediums.
I never noticed that the back tyres were bigger than the front tyres until recently. Trixie's getting off the track out of the way.
What, the rear tyres are wider? Yeah.
Yeah, and they're taller.
Well, I mean, you can see. I'm
Never
pretty
knew
sure
that.
they're wider. They got the same. They're the same like diameter.
Yeah. Well, if anybody cares, they're Lego F1 cars. The Audi one's smaller than the rest of them.
Pretty sure we said this before.
Not in the stream, mate.
Well,
Don't know
there
what
you
you
go,
guys
everyone.
think of that. Personally, I think it's a bit of woke nonsense, but the cars are smaller. But if you want to have a set, wonder when they bring out the Cadillac. Have they brought a Cadillac out?
Probably not. I mean, I don't.
They brought
Cabs,
out
so-
the Apex GP car. I need to shut up yapping.
Well, we are under a safety car, so. Oh,
It is
what was
podcast
that?
time.
That was Trixie, I think. Again, just getting involved, trying not to DNF from the race.
Yeah, save the team a bit of money,
Cars
but also have 30 seconds of penalties.
20 seconds now.
Yeah, but you'll still get penalised, won't you, for that?
Yeah,
For 10 seconds.
but you lose less than DNFing. You can still serve those penalties
Well,
in the pits.
maybe
if you
not
really
at this
wanted
rate
to.
with his rear wing damage.
No, well, if he keeps going like this and he keeps getting lapped and lapped and lapped, like, he will not even be classified.
Just not be class. He'll pull an Alonso. He'll pull a Stroll, sorry, from Australia.
Yeah, well, 10% of the race is like 3.3 laps, so he needs to finish.
Here's the thing.
Like-
What's everyone's opinions on Jonathan Wheatley making the switch to Aston Martin? It's
Well,
not confirmed.
Leaving Audi, at least.
Yeah,
That's been confirmed.
I'm a bit surprised at that, to be honest. See, Audi's not too bad.
Yeah, but apparently there was a bit of a kind of power struggle, or, you know, between
They're
Binotto
losing
and
1
Wheatley.
second per lap or something.
No, I mean, like,
Oh.
between the two, like, kind of who was in charge of what and stuff.
I thought they were both just team principals or something.
And one was but also CEO, I'm pretty sure. Or now he's taken over some of the team principal roles. But,
I don't know.
well, another lap of safety car probably, and then we'll be back underway. I mean, to be fair, the only person who hasn't really caught up. Well, we got Smith here, and then Trixie. Going to cause a bit of chaos with Isham here. It was literally the AI cars right around the race leaders, so between the top three
We'll
and
hold
Raphael.
up Raphael.
And that's going to really cost him, because like when they accelerate around the corner, final corner, he just won't be going.
car
Isham,
won't go,
like,
yeah.
and it's going to be a bit of a checkup. In season 5 and the restart, there was quite a lot of chaos. A few overtakes like before the line, involving Malachi, Daniel Llorente. There was obviously the safety car that was caused by some kind of purposeful crash that was happening back
Crashgate.
then. And I was not even at that race, but Eagle was mad about that because that was his best ever race, and I didn't see any of it.
Good.
Anyhow,
I'm glad we hate Eagle.
no.
No? Oh.
Anyway,
But with
back
the
to
Eagle
racing
Hayes Club.
speed soon. We can stop yapping about random stuff, and
Right, I'll be back in a second then.
you'll be back in a second. Well, there is Bernd Mailander in the Mercedes AMG Black Series, peeling away. Safety car is coming in at the end of this lap, and now the onus is on Frederick to control the speed, with Sam-Sin right behind, always going wheel to wheel. And now we will see what role Isham will be playing in this, and Frederick leading the pack. So, when will Frederick pull the trigger? There he goes to get us back to racing speed, and Sam-Sin's got a great run already, as we can see Isham's car slowing up the Williams and already going wheel to wheel. Sam-Sin's going around the outside as Trixie in the background is off, and there goes Sam-Sin to the race lead on the safety car restart. Sam-Sin has got it right. Senor Ghosts is out of the race. What's happened to Senor Ghosts and Rambo as well out there at the first corner? We got another safety car. As soon as we got back to racing speed, the old tale of safety cars leading the safety cars has happened, and we have another stoppage in this Spanish Grand Prix, and everyone will slow down once again, and we will have a look and see if we can make out anything of what happened. So there we go, we can see a few battles involving the Ferrari, but I don't think we're going to see the off unless it's going to happen. There we see Ghost having an aeroplane accident there, it seems, and Rambo as well going out.
Ghost said, what just happened? What happened off the start with Jude?
Oh, Sam-Sin just got a great run. Just took him on the straight. Well, looking at the Racing Bulls here, because there's a bit of damage called FLR that's come up, but I have no idea what that means. This Racing Bulls of Danny, damage called FLR, and not entirely sure what that means, because
Floor.
might be floor damage, which would be costly, but it's only kind of the same color as the wing damage, which they can't even know they have. They don't even know they have, which is what Rio Harris has got apparently.
Apparently the Williams was going so slow is what Ghost said.
He was. The Williams. Yeah, well, the Williams is going so slow because the Racing Bulls was going so slow.
Yeah, Raphael said he was going slow because he got an illegal overtake.
Yeah, because he couldn't overtake. Because of the... Yeah, you can see Williams getting passed by, like, everyone. And we'll just pinpoint that accident again. Well, that would make for a thumbnail if someone could send a photo of that. So Trixie's still going. Surprised he's not pitted again to try and serve a penalty or something, but next time we go underway, Sam-Sin will be leading them away. We'll have one more lap of safety car.
Ooh. Sam-Sin had a bit of a snap then. Is it worth trying to get Edward back in?
Oh, is he asked for an invite?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, he's multiple laps down now, so...
Yeah, I know, but it can help him get out. Just get him in to retire. Stop causing chaos.
I mean, I could invite him. Like, there's no harm. He's not even online. So, not much point.
Yeah, I've pinged him.
Well, where is his car now? It's basically at the back of the train. The Alpine here. Ooh, making a bit of contact. Tucker there. Trying to see if he can force a way past the AI. And kind of tap them out to the outside of the track, and if you force them off, the game might let them pass, but it's a bit of a risk, because any kind of collision the game will penalise under safety car most likely, but
Well, what's it
changing
called?
around.
Trixie still hasn't overtaken.
Yeah, he's a couple of laps down, so... Ooh, what is going on there? Night Owl's overtaken Danny there, and then...
Whoa!
He had to go off to try and give the place back, I guess.
Sorry, I've just seen the Senor Ghost incident. He's basically hit the rear end of Raphael, then just and then his car's just gone floor first, and then he gets tapped by, like he goes into Danny. Danny doesn't get any damage from it.
Gets floor
and then
damage.
Ghost just starts having a tornado. Oh yeah, floor damage from it. It didn't show up for him on it though.
Yeah, it's the same as the front wing that you can't see. We're having another lap of safety car because Trixie's so far back.
He's not even overtaken Rambo and Ghost yet.
Well, you won't overtake him until he gets down to turn 1.
Yeah.
That's where their cars are, technically, in the world.
Well, actually, they're in the pits there, apparently.
Yeah, well...
That was a quick clean-up.
Bit of a gap between Frederick and Spencer.
Maybe Spencer on the AI. But here goes Frederick looking for a move. No, I'm joking. Spencer with the fastest lap as we know. So maybe Sam-Sin has been counted lucky with those mediums.
He's not going to have to do so many laps. He's only got 7% wear now, so...
Hey, Trixie's done the overtake.
Yeah, see, he overtook him at like turn 1, turn 2.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Wave has left. Why's he only just left?
He's just been spying on the lobby, you know.
Fair enough to him. Well, Ben Dim and his teammate is up in P6 right now, separating the two Raris. You can see him there. Now we look at Steffano Sam-Sin all warming up. Their cars are ready to get racing.
Safety car lights will go out.
In 3, 2, 1.
No, too late.
Mic delay.
No.
Mic delay.
So, this time it's Sam-Sin's turn. Frederick went quite late last time. And Sam-Sin just seized the opportunity.
Will he repay the favour this time and go late as well?
Well, Sam-Sin obviously had the quicker tyres as well last time, and he still have the quicker tyres now, so... To see Frederick leaving a bit of a gap, now closing it up. Almost tapping the back of the McLaren. Slight bit of contact there, I think. Based on like the kind of judder, but taking a very tight line there. It's not a great restart. Almost goes and then stops. Oh, contact in the back involving Harris and Mills, I think. And now we are back underway. That was a bit dodgy, as now we're on the run down towards turn 1. Harris may be looking racy against the McLaren down the inside into the first corner. Has to back off slightly as they follow their way through. A lot of changing over in the midfield. Back about 4 round turn 3. And wow. Down Dearman almost looking for a gap down the inside.
Yellow flags.
For Trixie again. As down into turn 5, down the inside goes the Alpine of Tucker on Danny. Wheel to wheel. Tyre hooking between the pair of them. We have Night Owl as well, scrapping away. Night Owl getting ahead. Danny still fighting, maybe looking the inside of turn 9. Is careful to avoid contact. And on the run down towards turn 10 now. Night Owl wheel to wheel with Finley Smith. 2 drivers who were in Division 2, at least at some point last season. Wheel to wheel. Finley Smith with the outside line. Finley Smith remains in 11th place. More wing damage for drivers on the grids as well now.
Yeah, and DRS re-enabled now.
One lap after safety car. Cheers, mate. Everyone needs to know
Frederick is
that.
out of Sam-Sin's DRS at the moment.
Yep.
Trying to recoup it. Looks
Bryn
like there's
Evans
damage
has
for
got a bit of
Evans.
damage. Yep, he has got damage on the front wing, and it's a bit more severe than the damage I can't even see.
Yeah, he's got a train down to 13th from here. There's Damon looking for the
You can see the
move.
end plate
Can
missing.
he get it? No. We look for the inside. No, he's just taking his
A bit
time. Now
wide.
looks for it.
And Damon with a cutback. But
No,
Evans with a decent
again.
exit because of that wide line in the end.
Yeah. It's literally a train from 6th down to 13th. How is Isham 2 laps down and Trixie's 1? Oh, it's Trixie's 1 lap down on Isham.
Yeah. As
Yellow
down
flag
towards
again.
turn 10. Bit of contact between Evans and Damon as further battles behind. And that is Raphael looking to the inside at turn 12. As Damon almost pushing the Ferrari round the final corners of the race track. And well, Damon this time with DRS should get a comfortable run, but there's cars queuing up behind. It might not only be one overtake, it might be more, as Spencer comfortably overtakes Frederick, but we're going to look back and see Evans being swarmed here. Damon to the outside, Raphael look to the inside, bit of contact involving Danny further back. And then Night Owl trying to go around the outside as well. Finley Smith as well involved. There's Night Owl popping up on the inside of Finley Smith. Down towards turn number 4. Measures the move. Cut back from Smith. Smith to the outside now down towards turn 5. And Night Owl's going to hold it down the inside. A bit of contact there. As now Night Owl in 11th place. And Finley Smith has to settle behind for 12th.
Yeah, good little battle here from 6th down to 13th. We haven't really seen much from Tucker, who's on those softs. He's
But there's
just
Tucker around the
chilling.
outside.
There you go.
Tucker trying to make the move on the soft tyres. Gonna hold it maybe on the inside of turn 12. That was always gonna happen. A bit of a touch as they turn in. And Tucker gets through. But can Raphael fight it back? And Tucker gets through now on Evans. As Raphael gets a 3 second. As now down towards turn number 1. We go again. And Tucker is in the slipstream Evans, and Evans defends the inside line. The Alpine's going to have to go the long way round. Bit of a push to the inside, and Evans still tries to hold it. Wheel locks on, and into the gravel. Bit more contact as he rejoins, and Raphael's going to take the pen, maybe on the exit, and does. And Evans still going to go round the outside, as there's Danny appearing on the inside, and Evans, and Danny, and Tucker lock on, and they're all off there. Off goes the Alpine into the barriers as well, down towards turn 5.
Yeah, Mons, your mic is gone, man. You just faded away. You sound like you are underwater there. But Finley Smith capitalising, Night Owl capitalising, Raphael made a brilliant move on the little battle that was going on. And Evans and Tucker both dropping out of the points. Raphael will drop down to 11th as it stands though, with a time penalty. So Night Owl takes 7th off him. So we'll still see a Williams in 7th position, but we won't see Williams double points as it stands.
Yep, and the train for P2 is hotting up as well now.
Yeah. Maybe you might see a report for that safety car restart, because it was a bit of a slow one. And you know,
it kind of went and then almost went and then went again.
I don't know if he lost the car though.
Yeah, but you still can't really slow down.
Speed up, slow down, speed up again is not in the rule book at all. As will there be a move here by Jude? No. Just waiting. They're not going to catch Steffano now. He called it right with the mediums because of that second safety car in a row.
Yeah, could have made it anyway, but this has just made it super comfortable now.
Yeah. It's a bit calm now, but we will see an overtaking. Maybe will Jude just sit behind and wait for the final chance to strike?
If Satcher's got a decent amount of ERS, you don't want to take too many chances and hope you can get it on the last lap.
See on the wheel.
Yep. Spencer burning in defence. Can Frederick catch him by the end of the straight? No, he can't.
Here comes Night Owl. Not Night Owl, Raphael on his teammate Night Owl. And swap between those two. They'll maybe be trying to DRS share.
Maybe Raphael can kind of break away and see how much he can get, considering he's got that 3 second bit.
Maybe Raphael needs to just try and slow down. No, sorry, Night Owl needs to just try and slow down Finley Smith and Danny and Vide.
It's a bit of a risk to try and slow him down, though, because if you drop out of DRS of the car ahead, you're just going to get swarmed.
Yeah, true.
Heading towards the final lap. And I wonder if the Battle Peter is going to hot up and Harris and Mills are right there if anything happens.
Here we go. Here it's Jude. Can he get the better exit on Sasha? But it looks like Sasha's got the better exit, but Jude managed to get the power down a bit quicker here. For the final lap, we begin it. It looks like Sasha has got the run on Jude. Jude burning that battery down to the wire.
Jude's got the run on Sasha, you mean? And now down towards turn number 1 to the inside, looking for it. Tightens up and onto the grass, goes to Mercedes. Can Rio Harris profit maybe from that? Because Frederick got a bit out of shape. Harris goes very wide in the background. And Frederick's still in the fight for P2. It's going to go down to the last sector, maybe turn 10, room for a dive there. Yeah, bit of contact at turn 1.
Regular yellow flag.
Yep, as Spencer leading them through. Frederick still right there behind, and he's still going to have one last opportunity if he's feeling daring. He might just be a bit too far behind though, and the chance looks like it might have slipped away unless he can open up something in the last sector of this Spanish Grand Prix. And it's a Spanish Grand Prix that Steffano Sam-Sin has found his way into the lead after qualifying second. And Steffano Sam-Sin will win for the 3rd race in a row as he wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Spencer takes 2nd, Frederick takes 3rd, Harris in 4th on his Red Bull debut, Alex Mills taking 5th. And then we will see Dearman in 6th, Raphael taking 7th, and we'll see the penalties go over as Raphael does finish in the points. Night Owl 7th, Smith 8th, Danny 9th, Raphael 10th, Vide 11th, Tucker in 12th, and then Evans way behind, maybe going for a fastest lap attempt here. I don't know if, I think the lap timer might actually work, to be fair. I don't know if it will. But there we go, he's going for 2 purple sectors. It's Bryn Evans. Can he take pole position here? Evans rounds the final corner. He's trying to beat Sam-Sin's fastest lap. And there we go. 8.5 tenths quicker as he takes 13th place. So, McLaren 1-2. That's the opposite order to quali.
Yeah, McLaren 1-2 domination in Spain. Only other person that could get anywhere near was Jude Frederick until the final few laps after that safety car when everyone was bunched back up. It was a very close race, but looked like Steffano got the better of the strategies right at the end when it mattered. And he got the win, as you can see.
Yeah, and that was just all down to the tyre allocation, because everyone else was on the harder allocation. He was on the balanced allocation, so, you know, there's other occasions where that might have not worked, but it did there.
Some people would be gutted that they were trying to do the 2-stop and had to do the 4-stop.
4-stop?
3-stop, sorry.
Yeah, but in the end, it probably the 2-stoppers, if they were going to lose time on that strategy, they kind of were able to get back up. I presume Night Owl might be a big contender for driver of the day, 19th to 7th.
Yeah. So would Senor Ghost until that tornado.
Yeah.
that his car turned into.
So, interview time, I guess.
No, I'm alright.
Well, this is my stream, so.
Damn it.
But you can leave if you want.
No, I'm alright.
Jude can come in first.
I mean, I guess.
Hello.
Yo.
Oh, a podium in the end, but I guess you were right in the fight for the win until
Yeah.
a few little kind of goings on and safety cars, and then just I guess what were your thoughts on the race?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't a bit disappointed with that result, to be honest. I felt the whole race I was definitely on for the win. I definitely showed some great pace. And then the two safety cars at the end, especially the second one, definitely gifted Sam-Sin the win, I feel like. Obviously, I knew he boxed onto mediums, and I felt, if I could just stay within, his mediums would drop off, and then the second safety car came. So that was annoying. And then when he broke and I was pushing so hard, his teammate basically got a free overtake on me because he managed to stay on. So yeah, and then obviously the last lap, I feel like I wasn't gifted enough room there, but we'll see what the stewards have to say about that. But it could have been worse. Podium's a podium, but I feel like it could have been better today.
Yeah, I mean, you get the same place you finished in Bahrain, I believe.
Yeah, every single race I've
I
done
know,
here after
and
this P3,
Qatar as well. Actually, thinking back to it, yeah, just P3 every time. I mean, it's the kind of like George Russell, Mercedes strategy
literally,
from
bro.
before.
I mean, it's consistency, but man, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure your time will come to win a race eventually if you keep showing this pace. But,
yeah, hopefully.
yeah, I mean, qualifying as well. You were kind of in the fight for pole, but then the last lap,
Yeah.
apparently, what's his name? Mark was
Yeah, he
distracting
started
you a bit
yapping
there.
mid corner. Don't know what he's doing, man. I'm literally on a lap.
He's been paid
Don't know
by
what he's yapping in my ear about, but
paid by McLaren, obviously.
literally.
Yeah. Well, is Imola next time? Are you racing next week?
I should be, yeah. Imla's a decent track for me, so we'll see what we can do. Obviously, hope to challenge for the win again, and this time not get robbed. But we shall see what happens.
Yeah, we shall certainly see. Well, good luck for that, and well done on the podium.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Sure, Scott was waiting for an interview then. Oh.
Hello, Rio.
Hello.
P4 in the end.
Yeah, it's actually quite fun to get back out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles going on involving your kind of train towards the end of that race.
I mean, it felt like I had minor damage when the Williams pulled out late to the inside on the run to turn 10.
You had minor damage on my thing, like very minor.
I slightly felt it, but it's okay. I'm happy just to be racing again. That was fun.
Yeah, I mean, in a quicker car compared to the Alpine you're in at the end of last season, I guess. And yeah, I mean, you had a decent quality, I guess, compared to what you might have expected. But
no, it was. I mean, I'm not happy with where I qualified. I got beaten by Williams. I got out qualified by my teammate. Obviously, I know I started ahead of him because of the grip penalties, but
yeah,
if I get out qualified by my teammate, I don't consider it a good qualifying. But I mean, the race made up for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're ever going to be seeing you back racing this season.
Don't know, but if I am, then hopefully not Imola.
Yeah, well, you get some points on the board for Red Bull today, considering Trixie did not have a good time of it.
I mean, there's the chance that I get a podium because Jude's reporting Sacha.
Yeah, on the last lap.
Yeah, I might be reporting him too, but I don't know.
I guess you were just hoping for something to kick off in front.
Yeah, I know. I butchered turn 7, I think it was. Yeah, I butchered turn 7, then butchered my turn 8.
What, on the last
But
lap?
then,
Because I saw you drop back a little bit.
yeah, I went in. I turned in too early. Then it threw my spat my car out to the inside of the curb of turn 8, and I beached myself there. I had to go defensive against Alex.
Yeah. Or Charles Leclerc. Yeah, well, I guess that's it. Well done on P4.
Yes.
Now we'll
Right.
get Steffano in here.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I can't. Where's the VC? There it is. Bye.
Hello, Steffano.
Hello, good evening.
3 wins in a row.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I mean, in qualifying, you finished second. Was that a bit of a surprise at the end, or did you not hook up the last lap, or?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I made a huge mistake in the sector 2.
I saw
Like
you
I
lost
lost.
2 tenths there.
Yeah, nah, probably even more. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's annoying, but those things happen. Like I think I would have easily grappled. Because I did improve in my final sector, but I didn't improve the entire lap because that
yeah. I
mistake
saw you
wasn't that
only
much.
you only missed out on your other lap by like 2 milliseconds, despite all that
Yeah,
goings on. So yeah,
so it's a shame, but at least P2 was still the qualifying position, so nothing, not too bad with that.
and then obviously in the race you took the lead immediately, and then you were kind of in the front 2 train, and then obviously there came the pit stops, and then obviously the 2 safety cars, which spiced things up a bit. And I mean, you had the medium tires at the end, and were you a bit concerned of getting those tires to the end before that second safety car?
Yeah, at first it was a bit risky because I didn't know if the mediums would last like pace wise until the end. But yeah, luckily the second safety car came and that helped me quite a lot. But yeah, um, even though the second safety car came out, I probably still would have like drove away like I did at the second restart. Just build a gap, um, and like I was managing a bit in the final few laps, not to get any warnings or just to keep my tires
Yeah.
normal.
I mean,
And
obviously the first restart, you immediately took the lead again from that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, I guess that just kind of showed the intent of you were going on the attack with these mediums. And well,
hmm
yeah, I mean, you have maximum points so far, so can't be too many complaints.
No, true. The start was a bit risky though, but I think it's like a bit of a race incident because I was ahead at the apex to be honest. um, but on the other side, I could have left a bit more room, but I don't know. The tires were still a bit cold, so but besides that, it was a pretty good race. Not my favorite track though. Probably least favorite track of the calendar. So that's good that I still managed to win
Yeah,
the
I mean
race.
that bodes well for the others that you were still that quick.
Didn't even nerf him there. Game's gone.
But yeah, that's a positive thing that I managed to win today.
Well, Imola next time out. You did well there when you raced in pre-season last season, but what do you think of that track in general?
Yeah, it's better than Spain to be honest, because it's shit. But I think it's
Nothing's
pretty
better than
hard
Spain.
to overtake there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it to be honest.
Yeah, well, good luck for that, I guess, and well done on 3 wins in a row. No one's ever done 4 wins in a row in RFC, so you got the
I'll be the
chance
first
to
one.
do that next week.
I hope so. I hope so. We'll see. Well, have a nice evening, guys.
Yeah, have a nice evening. Well, I mean, I'm sure Bryn's having a lovely chat right now, so we might just end it there, to be honest, because they're probably just going to join and,
Was chaos.
yeah, they're probably just having a chat right now and not actually wanting an interview. But yeah, there we go. That's a few interviews done, and yeah, that's another round done. Next time we're in Imola. which is obviously been added to the calendar. So see how it goes then. We'll
Couldn't
be
even
back
pay him
on
for that
Wednesday.
play.
Div 3.
Au revoir.